What we've been doing is as you know, we've got lots of volunteers, and we're continuing to do searches throughout the county and other areas, and looking for any type of leads that may help us in bringing Holly back. We've also are getting a tremendous amount of leads from all over the country throughout the United States. And so we're following up those leads as they come in and prioritizing the ones that are the urgent leads. And we're continuing to ask people to call in and give us information on this case because we want to bring Holly back. I'd like to also remind you that the reward is still active. We got in excess of $25,000 for the information leading to the location in return of Holly for the arrest and conviction of the person who's responsible for abducting her. At this time, I'll turn it over to Sheriff White.
I can't add to anything hardly that he has already said, other than the great turnout of volunteers that we've had to help us search for Holly. We appreciate everyone and what they did. Like he said, we're still following up on every lead that we have found. And some of them have been found by volunteers, and that's how important that they are, you know, to us. And words can't express how much that I personally appreciate each and every one.
Whether or not you've found anything of significance in your search efforts?
Not today. We have not.
You said that you've had leads all over the country, but do you still have strong reason to believe that Holly is here within the wooded areas?
Well, we believe that she's most likely could be in this part of the county or within West Tennessee.
Do you have a suspect?
No, sir.
It's been reported that there was blood found at the home of the Bobos. We
have not commented on anything, whether there was or not on evidence.
You can't confirm that?
Facts, we're not confirming that.
Mr. Mayor, what will the next 6 hours look like?
Similar to what we're doing now. We have searched throughout the night, and of course we've got agencies from all over the country here. Of course, Highway Patrol team is here. We've got Shelby County, lots of other, Madison County, lots of other law enforcement agencies have pulled together. We've got, of course, dogs that are out, and we're using search dogs, and that's been continuing around the clock. And we've had a tremendous outpouring from all law enforcement and everything they could do.
Mr. Mayor, at this point, it's been nearly 5 days now. I've spoken to a lot of volunteers out there that say, we still think she's out there, we have hope that she's out there. A, what's your thought on that? And B, when do you think that the FBI will inject itself here because of state lines?
Well, the FBI has already been working with us from day one, and that's one thing that we have in West Tennessee is the relationship between the FBI and the U.S. Marshal Service, and actually other federal agencies have actually really pulled together, and everybody's cooperating and doing their part, which has been tremendous help in this investigation.
And then 5 days after, I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean,
we will continue as we're doing now till we exhaust all leads, and then at that time we'll evaluate what we're going to do. But throughout the rest of this week, which tomorrow starts a new one, we'll be going next week doing the same thing, combing the area.
And could you please clarify the blood issue, because I know it's been reported in the AP, and I just don't want there to be misinformation out there. It's been published that, according to you and according to the TBI, that the brother had reported that he saw blood outside of the house near the abduction. Can you clarify that? Say yay or nay?
We have not reported that, and we're not going to discuss any type of evidence in the rumor mill that may be out there.
But you didn't tell the Associated Press that?
No.
That's what the brother told you?
No. We have not released anything about what the brother actually told us about anything like that, except about what he saw.
You're not denying that there was blood evidence. You're just saying
I'm
that
not
you're not
confirming
discussing.
and I'm not denying it. And there's no comment on that.
Yesterday, it seemed like around this time, the trail started really heating up, and we heard that guys were getting close. This is kind of it, as they were motivating the volunteers on the buses yesterday. Do you feel like you're still getting closer? Does it feel like that trail has kind of gone cold?
No, I mean, we're still doing the same as we did yesterday, and I think probably people saw lots more people coming in. Lots of things were probably said by other individuals that created a flurry of maybe information that was inaccurate. And but you know, we were out there, and that's the reason we want the volunteers. That's the reason they've signed. You know, you got excess of 1,000 people who have signed up, and you got others from around the country that are willing to do it. And so when you get flooded with that, we have to. We're lucky that we got Team and the rest of them working with those, and that they can manage that. And so we're going to take advantage while they're here. And so that's lots of times you may see that.
Mr. Mayor, how frustrating has this investigation, this
Well,
search been?
it's been stressful on everyone, you know, and we have to remember the family. And the families have lots of stress and what they're going through, and we would just ask the public and people to try to leave the family alone, because they are going through a lot, and lots of people have tried to contact them, and you know, everybody can look at what they're going through and put yourself in those shoes. Imagine how you feel, and they want to be kind of left alone.
And can you kind of talk about where you're searching at this point? Because I know that you're making a very big wide sweep. Where are you looking, and why are you looking there?
We're searching all different areas through Decatur County, some in Carroll County, some in Henderson County, some in Benton County, just because we've got the people here to help us, looking for any piece of evidence or something that may give us a clue.
What about, we know the big obstacles that volunteers are facing out while they're searching in the woods, but what about the law enforcement? What are the biggest things working against you all right now?
Well, you know, you got the elements that we have, and the rain, the storms that we've had, and then the heat that has come in, but then also being able to control what's going on out there with the volunteers, if they're picking up anything. And you know, and we're asked the volunteers to pick up paper and everything else that they may come across. So I mean, it's real tiring on the officers, because they've got to go and we've got to pull that in and look at it. So there's a lot they're doing, and all the leads that we're getting, and we're relying on other states to help us on leads in their states.
And Mr. Mayor, could you quantify the amount of items, evidence that you found so far? I mean, you detailed the lunchbox, but we're not getting into details. How many bits of?
We're not going into that part of the investigation.
You said that you thought that she's still in West Tennessee, in this county, or even West Tennessee. Is there a reason why you
Well, we just feel that she may be in this area. She may be out of state, but we're searching here. I mean, this is where everything took place. So, but we're asking because we're getting leads from other parts of the country.
And is there any indication that, you know, like that she may still be alive, like with the use of her cell phone, credit cards?
We're not going to comment on any of that.
When you say you have leads from other states,